How did first time starting next to Rob there? What did it feel like just having that big lineup and what you guys could do with it out there?
It was fun. Obviously it's different, but Rob, he's such a team player. He's such a team guy. So it's just fun playing off of him. And I just know that at times this year we'll do that. But it was pretty fun playing with him.
Mark Murphy.
Yeah. You had a couple of nice little combinations with Jason where he found you out of the post. Just how much can passing out of the post help his game, and just how improved is he that way?
Yeah, I talked about this, earlier, and just his, his feel on reading the defense. He's getting a lot of attention, and obviously, he's getting the ball in his hands a lot, and Toronto likes to double. So he time and time again, he just did a good job of getting rid of the ball. And in those times, I just happened, to be at the top there, and I just knew that, I had to be ready to shoot. So, he's doing a good job of feeling it out, knowing when to be aggressive and go score, and knowing when to pass. It's a fine balance, but I feel like that's one of the areas he's going to take a big step, this season.
Abby Chin.
The double big lineup is something the Celtics struggled with last season. Why is it different with you and Rob, and why do you think that can work?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's going to make our team, so dangerous. It's the fact that if we need to do that, we'll do that. And if not, we'll do the typical, what's been going on now. It's kind of 4 perimeter guys, 1 big guy type thing. But with us, why I feel like it would work is because, we all take the challenge. We can guard the perimeter when we need to. With him, I need to space the floor more. That's kind of what I have to do. And he's the kind of big that, he can pass the ball a little bit. When he rolls to the basket, he puts a lot of pressure on the rim, and it opens stuff up for the perimeter. So, that's why I feel comfortable that if we need to go to that lineup, it'll work.
Amanda Flugrad.
Hey, Al, Romeo Langford got the start tonight and got some run with the regulars. Just in your mind, what can that do for a young player and their confidence getting those valuable minutes, especially since he's been or has been injured in the past?
Yeah, I was really impressed with him, just with, how easy he was able to transition and fit in, with our group tonight, taking the shot when he needed to, playing with a lot of confidence, on the defensive end, being solid. So he looked really comfortable out there. So that's very encouraging to see. I know it's a preseason game, but it's just encouraging to see him, feel that comfortable.
Gary Washburn.
Hey, Al, when you were here last time, you kind of discovered the 3 and became, improved at it. And during your last years in Atlanta, how much of a better shooter you are now than you were, like, let's say 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, Gary, I think I am a much better shooter. When I was here, it was, even though I was shooting, it was something that it was kind of new. And my 3-point shooting came in different ways than it comes now. I've really made sure that I worked on, shooting, off the pass quickly, not only off the pick and roll, movement shooting a little bit if I have to. So I do feel like I am a much better shooter now than I was, then. But that's just, that's the way that the league has gone. So it's kind of forced me to, work on that even more.
John Corrales.
I have 2. One, Marcus Smart as the point guard. He had a lot of driving kicks, especially in the third quarter. Can you just maybe speak to some of what you saw there and his progression there? And the other one is Grant Williams just said that he has learned by watching you as far as how to cut. You hit Grant on a cut for a dunk. What have you seen as far as progression there?
Yeah, with Smart, he kind of does it all. And tonight, he quickly realized that if he puts pressure on the rim, the way that they were playing, the defense was collapsing. So it was opening up shots for all of us. So he did a really good job of recognizing that. And the thing about Smart is that he just adjusts, of how they're playing, and he just kind of figures it out. So tonight, that's kind of what he did for us. And then with Grant, yeah, he's, from what I've seen with him, he's kind of like a sponge. He's just kind of picking things up. He's seeing things, and for him, he's shooting the ball really well right now with a lot of confidence. And the other part of his game is to continuing to find ways to cutting and moving to impact the game. He did a good job of that tonight. He had a couple plays like that.
One final question on Zoom, Al, from Keith Smith.
Al, you've been a starter for your entire career. Does it matter to you at this point if you start or come off the bench?
For me, as a competitor, I want to, be in a position that I'm playing, when it matters most. But I do like to start. That's just the reality. Me as a competitor, me trying to feel like I can contribute and be, a great asset. And yeah, to answer your question, yeah.